All right, so we are leaving the car in long term and we're getting ready to head north on the Appalachian Trail. The first big challenge for this year is we are going to try to go from Amicalola all the way to Franklin in 3 days, zero, and then turn around and come back in 3 days or less. So that's the plan. Hopefully, prayed about it, and hopefully we'll be injury free and we'll make good time. So we're getting ready to head out. I'll keep you guys up to date, and I'll probably get back to you when I get to the arch. Just ate some breakfast. I've got to walk down, turn in my pass, or slide it in the door actually, and then I'll be at the arch. So talk to you guys then. All right, so we made it to the arch. Still waiting. Oh, well, the watch just synced. I'm still waiting on the inReach to sync. The watch just synced. So, yes, I'm aware you're synced. So, we're getting ready to head north. Like I said, we're going to do the approach, and then we're going to try to get past Neel's Gap. Trying to shoot for 40 plus today. And I don't really want to push much harder than that today, but I might need to, because I don't know. Like I said, I'm just gonna play it by ear. We're gonna see what happens. If I can't make the shuttle times on Tuesday, then I'll just get somebody I'll call Bobby the Creek or somebody. So anyhow, that's what's going on. Getting ready to head north. Keep you guys up to date. All right, so we are almost 2 miles in. Passed a lot of tents so far. Well, I say a lot. 3 tents so far. But it is already pretty warm this morning. I thought it's definitely warmer than yesterday morning, getting out of the tent. But once you're moving, I am burning up. I've already stripped down to my bare minimum. And I think I just pulled my hat off because I was just still holding in too much heat. So, but as you can see, we're getting close to the sun coming up, and it's beautiful. I just put my headlamp away. It's bright enough now that I can see. So, all right, keep you guys up to date. All right, so as you can see, the lights are on. It is 7 a.m. and we have made it about 3.4 miles. Well, as you can see, it's beautiful, and it's definitely a lot cooler up here, which I'm glad about because I'm getting hot. So I think the plan is I'm gonna get a Springer, and when I get there, I'm gonna stop, eat some snacks, and pound some water, and then we're gonna keep going. So keep you guys up to date. You can kind of make it out as I turn, maybe. Not so much as I can by looking at it. I'm trying to move and see if you can see it. So, yeah. As I was walking up, the sun is cracking through trees and stuff over there on the mountaintop. But the way it looked is it looked almost like headlamps. And then I was like, maybe somebody's got a fire. And then I was like, that's a bunch of fires. What the heck? And then I was like, wait a minute. That's the sun coming over. So, haha, funny on me. We're 4.2 in, making decent time, I think. So keep you guys up to date. All right, so if you're ever doing the approach and you're looking for a place to camp, I mean, the sun's up, but still, look at this. This was at one point my thought of, if I get up early enough, I'll come to this spot. And so this is a pretty decent spot. There's a lot of hammock spots. And then over here on this side, back in here, fire pit, a bunch of flat spots. I mean, so you could get, I'm not saying you want to get a ton of people here, but you can get some people here. And every time I've been up here in the morning, I'm always like, man, the sunrise here has to be incredible. And I imagine, I don't know, the sunset would be behind us and it's a little more heavily treed, so maybe not so much the other way for the sunset, but still, I mean, to me, I'd really like to, at some point, maybe even come out here and just hike up to this spot, spend the night, just so I can see the sunrise. So, all right, keep you guys up to date. All right, we're at Springer. 3 hours, 12 minutes with probably a 10-minute stop to talk. So, the game is on. Like I said, 3 hours and just under 15. So, I'm picking pace up. That's good. The stairs got me this morning. I forgot. I think I probably mentioned it. Just the difference between no one on them and a billion people on them. So, all right, I am going to eat a snack here. Like I said, take my pack off, and then we're gonna keep heading north. I'll keep you guys up to date. So this is one of those places where a lot of people on YouTube like to do these walk-bys. So the trail comes around here and then curves down and then drops down. I'll move it over. So it drops down here and then comes down. So, you know, you set yourself somewhere, you know, and video it. And I thought about it, but I'm like, remember, you're trying to get a certain distance today and stay at a certain pace. So I don't do a lot of walk-bys anymore. Sometimes I'll do them. Sometimes it's just maybe a view or something you can do a walk by that just kind of justifies the walk by, I guess, in my mind. But anyhow, just kind of throwing out there kind of what I think about while I'm going along, things I look at and see what kind of makes me think, this might be a place I want to take a shot, or, you know, something like that. So it is 9:41. I'm not sure how many miles right now because I flipped the watch to a different mode, left it tracking, but I don't like the fact it's already lost 2 bars. So I think I'm gonna have to put it on the charger sometime later today if I wanted to track the whole day. Which, I mean, the only downside to that is I can't wear it while it tracks. I like to keep track of the heart rate and all that fun stuff. But anyhow, the InReach Mini is still not tracking as accurately as the watch. I guess I'm gonna have to finally actually watch a video and make sure I'm doing everything correctly on it, because it just never seems to track the same as the watch does. The watch is much simpler. You know, tell it you want to track, it finds the satellite, you hit start, boom, and then you're good. The Mini, I made sure this morning that, sorry about that, that I waited for GPS, and then I told it to track, and I thought it was tracking fine early on, and it seemed like it was, and all of a sudden, and maybe I wasn't reading it right because I was trying to kind of glance at it, so maybe I thought it was reading right, but it says 7.2 miles currently, whereas the watch, I'm pretty sure I'm over 10 at this point. So, you know, something I need to look into that I've been putting off. I don't know why, but anyhow, keep you guys up to date. All right, so I made it to Three Forks. If you remember on the BMT, I camped here night 1 after doing the approach, and it's a little bit longer. I mean, it's, I don't know, 12 miles maybe with the approach on the AT. And on the Benton McCall, I think it was almost 17. But anyhow, we're gonna keep moving. 10:13, so I'm making good time from what I can tell. So keep you guys up to date. Well, should know myself better than that, but stopped there. There's a couple guys there, got to talking after I got my water. Of course, I have to wait for my lunch to rehydrate. So we ended up at the shelter for an hour. So, gotta play some catch up. So, what I found interesting was when I went to turn down to go in there was mountain bikers at the turnoff, which, you know, we all know. No bikes on the AT, but whatever. I'm not the police, so I'll let somebody else handle that business. But anyway, so we were just down to Hightower Gap, and then we're gonna go back up, of course, and then said we're still trying to push past Neel. There's supposedly a unreliable water source at Baggs Creek, so that's at least where I'm initially shooting for. There's a spot past that. I think there's water too. I really just don't want to have to carry water to camp. So anyhow, keep you guys up to date. Well, the Lord just let the sun break free. That was nice. It's been kind of like sprinkling randomly, so hopefully it's gonna hold off till tomorrow like they're saying, but keep you guys up to date. It's actually been kind of strange. It's super quiet out here. There's no wind. There's a little breeze, but no sort of wind noise, no animals, no birds. Just weird. We are 21.3 miles in. We're almost to Gooch. Feet are hurting a little bit. Questioning these shoes. I think I may have a hot spot developing on my big toe. So, don't know what I'm gonna do about that, but I've got some Leuco tape, but not tape it up, but just in general with these shoes, I was hoping these were gonna be good for bigger miles. And I mean, my feet feel about the same as they did in the G270s, you know, getting close to this mileage, so it's like the extra cushion didn't help any, so it's interesting, but we'll figure it out. They have to go back to the Olympus. I don't know. Keep you up to date. All right, as you can see, it's pretty beautiful out. The rain kind of blew over, so I'm almost down to Gooch Gap. I ran into Grumpy from Boots Off just a minute ago. He said, hey, we got Trail Magic set up, come on. So I'm headed down there. I've got to eat some snacks. I got to get some calories in. I can tell I'm low. I've slowed down, so I'm hoping they have some water or something. I need to chug some more liquid, and I've got half a liter of electrolytes, but I'm trying to save that for a little bit later on, so we'll see what goes on, but I'll keep you guys up to date. All right, successfully escaped the Boots Off Trail Magic Vortex. Roll it up. Jim was super excited. Tried to feed me. I said, bro, I've got so much food. I've got to eat what I got because that makes my pack lighter. But got a Gatorade and some water. Ate about half a sleeve of Pringles. Ate all my peach and watermelon rings. Ate some macadamia nuts. They weren't really vibing with me today, but that's okay. I'll eat them later. So we're headed out. I left there at 5. Or right about 5. So the plan is to try to push at least another 5 hours So hopefully that will get me to either Bull Gap or further. And that's kind of at least pretty much where I need to get to tonight. So, sorry. So trying to get to Bull Gap, I need to try to get there tonight. If not, maybe further. But it is what it is, and keep you guys up to date. All right, made it to Gerard Gap, so 35. So I'm gonna pray about it and see what happens in the morning. I contemplated turning back around and going back, or just getting off at Neel. So keep you guys up to date.